Energy Theater and Freestyle Repertory Theater proudly present Right Away. It's a show, it's a jam, it's the best of both worlds, and it's happening right now. Please welcome your host for the evening, Ken Adams. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Right Away. My name is Ken Adams, and it is awesome to have you here. I am the artistic director of Synergy Theater, and Right Away is a co-production between Synergy Theater and Freestyle Repertory Theater, two theater companies separated by almost the entire country, let's say the entire country, but nonetheless united by the idea that improvisation and writing are essential art forms, and we are delighted to share them and our passions with the world. We started presenting Right Away in May of 2020 out of a desire to keep creative people creating together in spite of the isolation and uncertainty of the COVID pandemic. Now, as we are all back in real life, we decided we just didn't want to stop. We love the idea of bringing people together and continuing to share our passion and to give people this opportunity to share their creativity in a welcoming and spontaneous format. Here's how our show works. We have 4 playwrights who will have 45 minutes to read a brand spanking new play based on suggestions from you, the audience. And while they're off writing, everyone in the audience, that's you, is invited to play some improv writing games with me. I think you'll want to use paper and pen rather than your computer so that you could do the writing exercises, but you can still keep your eye on the screen in order to see what's happening there. So you want to grab some paper and pencil. After each exercise, we'll hear as many of you read what you wrote as we can. And I beg you to volunteer without even considering if what you wrote is good, if it's just fun to hear how many different directions everybody's writing goes. After 45 minutes, the playwrights will return and present the world premiere reading of their new work. In between them starting to write and them finishing their project, every 10 minutes or so, you and I, audience, will be sending back suggestions via text, which the playwrights will incorporate into their brand new play. Now, before we introduce tonight's playwrights, we have just a few things to go over. For those of you who are participating live via Zoom, we ask that you keep yourself muted and your video off for now. In a few minutes, though, when we start the writing jam, we'll invite you to turn your video back on, and we would love it if you do that. The show is streaming live on YouTube and Facebook, so when your video is on, you may be seen by more people than are here right now. So if you don't wish that, then you can keep your camera off. But if you don't mind if somebody sees your face, then please come on screen when we do the writing jam. The more of us who can see each other and visually support each other, laughing and clapping and giving a thumbs up to each other's writing, the more fun the show gets. Lastly, we invite you to open up the chat feature, which you'll find if you hover your cursor at the bottom center of your screen, as we will be using that to get suggestions to inspire our playwrights. Speaking of playwrights, let's introduce tonight's intrepid writers right now. Our first playwright is currently writing with Monday Night Playground. Her play, Mac and Mimi Encounter Totality, was produced last week in the Best of Playground Festival on the Potrero stage in San Francisco. That play, as well as America Chavez, Particle Flyer, won People's Choice Awards this season. Her most recent short play, Welcome to the Club, had a staged reading at Freight and Salvage in March. Lucy in the Clouds, a short play adapted from a play she wrote during a Right Away session, remains one of her favorites. Please welcome Lisa Gay Thompson. Hello, Lisa.
Ken.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am very, very well. It is excellent to have you back here. Congratulations on all of your success. And I think I'm going to get to see one of your plays live on stage pretty soon, and I'm very excited about that.
That's right, because it wasn't last weekend, it's this coming weekend. So
I thought, even as I was saying it, I thought I was making a mistake. I apologize for that. The
that's
play is coming
fine.
up this weekend, and now I don't have to apologize to you for missing it. I can simply promise you that I will be there.
Well, I'm excited to see you there.
All right, I'm excited to be there. Go backstage, just follow Rusty off, and she'll take you into our writing nook. Our next playwright began improvising with unexpected production at the Market Theater in Seattle when she was just 17 years old. At 21, she joined Freestyle Repertory Theater in New York City and has since also worked with companies such as Gotham City Improv and Amnesia Wars Avant Prov. She began playwriting in 2018, studying with Arlene Hutton at the Barrow Group, who is also a Right Away playwright, by the way, and has been a regular here on Right Away since the beginning. Please welcome Laura Valpy.
Isn't this our anniversary show?
Is this our anniversary show?
Isn't it? Wasn't it May 2020? Am I crazy?
Holy moly, you're right.
I mean, right? It was, yes. Laura Livingston. Yeah. Holy
wow.
moly.
Well, happy anniversary right away.
Happy
Thank
anniversary
you for
to us.
Up.
Yeah.
All right, Laura, please follow Rusty off into our writer's
nook.
This is
my favorite part.
We will introduce our next playwright, who is the artistic director of Freestyle Repertory Theater, the co-producer of this project. She directs scripted work in New York City and has written a series of scripted plays responding to classic works of American literature, which has been produced in New York City at the Metropolitan Playhouse. Please welcome Laura Livingston.
Hello, Ken Adams. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm great. Rusty got me here in good time, and I'm really happy to. So helpful, and I'm happy to be here.
Well, we're very happy to have you here. I look forward to seeing your writing tonight. If you'll kindly follow Rusty off into our green room,
I will.
We will introduce our final playwright. As a part of a writing team with New York Theater Sports alum Sam Johnson, this Emmy Award nominated writer has written for a number of TV shows, including Beavis and Butthead, News Radio, Frasier, How I Met Your Mother, Hot in Cleveland, and What We Do in the Shadows. He also teaches TV writing at USC. Please welcome Mr. Chris Marcel. Hello, sir.
Laura Livingston drank all the flavored sparkling water in the writer's nook.
Oh, we will send.
There's one can of ham flavored sparkling water.
Yeah, and that one's actually for me. So we will send Rusty out for some more water for you. I apologize for that, Chris. It is always a joy to have you here. Thank you so much for being here.
This is so fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. Why don't you stay right where you are, and let's bring all of the other playwrights out. All right. Now, audience members, this is the time where you're going to want to have your chat feature open and accessible to you, because our playwrights are going to each ask for an opening suggestion that will inspire their play. When they ask you for it, please write your answers into your chat. As they filter up through the chat, our playwrights will read a few out loud in order to give everybody a sense of what's coming up, and then choose the one that will inspire their personal play today. So I think we'll go right in the same order in which we introduced our playwrights. Lisa Gay Thompson, would you kick it off for us? Oh, you're on mute, Lisa Gay Thompson.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
I was thinking first line, last line, but I want to shake it up. So I want the name of the best song in the world.
All right. If everybody would think of the best song in the world and write the name of that best song in the world.
Got Treetops Are for Sissies. I See What You Did, Livingston. That's my favorite. Crossroads. I'm so groovy. And well. Well, I guess I'm going to go with Treetops Are for Sissies. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. Laura Valpy.
Since it's our anniversary show, that we just remembered that. What's a reason to celebrate?
Yeah. A reason to celebrate. Yeah, audience, please. Ooh, new job.
That's a good an anniversary, of course. Finding a frog, always a good reason to celebrate. First ever pedicure. Ooh. OMG. Can we do all of them? Ooh, finding a prince, 50-pound weight loss. Okay. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna combine new job and first ever pedicure. Please
All
and
right,
thank you.
very good.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Laura
Yep.
Livingston, take it away.
How about a setting? Somebody give me
A
a setting for this.
Setting. Where will her play take place? Audience, go ahead and pop that into your chat feature.
Greyhound bus station, a rowdy bar.
Aren't those the same thing?
uh, looking out a window. That may be all I'm getting here. That may be all I'm getting. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wow. A cruise ship port, a cave. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to go with, oh, here comes more. Archery range. Well, yeah, got to take archery range. Thank
Archery
you,
range. Good job.
Sarah Rylander.
All right. Chris Marcel.
I would like a beverage.
A beverage, if you would kindly populate your favorite beverage, or maybe not your favorite beverage, but a beverage into the ham. I knew it. I knew it had to come up.
I'm gonna take a protein shake.
Ooh,
Protein shake. Excellent job. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start at the beginning with Lisa Gay Thompson. I'm going to ask everybody to review for the audience the suggestions that you got. And then I'm going to say something pithy and send you off to begin your 45-minute writing session. So from the top, Lisa Gay Thompson.
My suggestion is the best song in the world, that old favorite, Treetops Are for Sissies.
And Laura Valpy.
a new job and a first ever pedicure.
And Laura Livingston.
Archery range.
And Chris Marcel.
The time-honored beverage, protein shake.
All right, my friends, here we go. I am setting the clock for 45 minutes. Ready, set, right away. And now, my friends, it is time for our Writer's Jam. So I encourage and invite you all to please turn on your video cameras, turn on your microphones, and let's have some fun writing together. Tonight, we are going to be writing. Hello, Karen. Hello, Sharon. Tonight, we are going to, as always, focus on spontaneous writing. So spontaneous writing in that we're not trying to write a finished product or a final draft. We're not trying to do anything that is polished. We're simply trying to let our imaginations run away with us and allow our unconscious to lead the way, taking our own filters offline and just allowing our unconscious to pour out through our hands, through our pens, and onto the paper. So if there's anybody else who'd like to turn on their camera and join us, it would be awesome to see you on stage. If not, when it comes time to participate, please feel free to participate from off stage. All right, just to get things flowing, we're just going to start off with a little spontaneity warm up. So I'm just going to say a prompt word, and then I'm going to allow, let's say, 30 seconds for you to free write anything you would like to write based on this prompt word. So it could be a series of words, a series of sentences, a series of images, a story beginning. There's absolutely no expectation, just whatever starts flowing out of your imaginations and onto your pen when you hear the word. We'll do it for 15 seconds and then we'll share some out loud. It's as simple as that. All right, here we go. The first word is clock. Clock. C-L-O-C-K. Clock. Ready and go. All right, and that's 15 seconds. It's that easy. So, Sharon, would you mind kicking it off for us and just go ahead and read out loud what you wrote, whatever it is?
Just did some stream of consciousness, time, pressure, deadlines, noise, TikTok, grandfather clock, can't sleep.
Beautiful job. Karen, you want to go ahead and read for us if you don't mind?
Sure. Find time to ring, Marjorie exclaimed.
Beautiful job. How about someone who hasn't come on screen yet? Tessa, you out there? You want to read what you wrote?
I managed to write down TikTok, and that was it.
That's it. That's perfect. There's no expectations. Whatever you write down is perfect. How about Maury? Are you out there, Maury? Can you read for us? Yeah. Or how about Lori? Lori Abrams, you want to read for us? Yeah. Okay. If you change your mind and you do want to read and you're off screen, just holler out loud so I can hear you. Let's try it one more time. We're going to do the same exercise again, but this time we're going to have 30 seconds. So just allow your stream of consciousness to keep flowing for 30 seconds. Here we go. The word is gymnasium. All right, and that's 30 seconds right there. Let's see, Tessa, can we lean on you again? Go ahead and read for us.
For sure. I did more this time. I said, little Kevin hated being called little Kevin, but his entire body felt nauseous looking up at the rope. It stretched to the heavens.
That's awesome. I've taken that test, by the way. Right after you climb that rope, you have to jump on that black mat, and then they laugh at you again for that. Awesome job. Thank you very, very much. We're going to actually be focusing on character development and character point of view tonight. So that was a nice lead into that. Anyone else off screen want to read? Lori, did I see you making a motion there?
No, you saw nothing. I'm not here. I'm not here. I told
Gotcha.
you, I wrote to you.
Okay, gotcha. Is there anybody
here.
else off?
I'm
Who is
here.
that?
Janella.
You want to go ahead and
Okay.
read for us, Janella?
Gymnasium. I'm working out. Ouch. My cellulite hurts. My boyfriend calls me my varicose Venus.
Awesome job. All right, Karen Harrell, if you are on screen with us, you'll forgive me for coming to you all the time. Karen Harrell.
Okay, well, I went along with the rope theme. The ropes hung from the ceiling and mocked Billy with their height and roughness. Billy desperately grabbed the rope with sweaty palms.
That is awesome. Thank you so much. And Sharon?
Stinky athletes dribbling balls down the court. There are jealousies and fiefdoms reminiscent of the Middle Ages in this middle school.
Wow, awesome. Awesome. All right, anybody else want to read this one? All right, good job. I think we're warmed up. Why don't we move on? I'm just keeping my eye on the clock because in just another 3.5 minutes, we're going to give our first suggestion back to the writers to incorporate into their plays. So let me take a moment to tell you what we're going to do tonight, and it'll give you a chance to kind of conceive of the whole thing, and then we'll start. We're going to start by everybody writing spontaneously like we just did, but creating a character by describing the character, what they look like, and writing anything you want to write about that character. So you're going to have a full 2 or 3 minutes to describe this character. Then, and when you describe the character, they are going to be 16 years old. You're going to describe them as a 16-year-old. Then we're going to do a series of journal entries, diaries, written in the voice of your character, but each time the character is going to be older and older. So it's as if this one character will have kept a diary from the age of 16 all the way to the age of, I don't know, we'll see how high we get. And we'll see how the experiences and that the character has over the course of their lifetime affects the way they write, the way they speak, and their worldview as we continue to explore their growth and development through diary entries. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a moment. Don't start writing yet, but take a moment. If you want to close your eyes and do this, you can. And picture your character. Imagine a 16-year-old person, and maybe let's make them humans, a human being, a 16-year-old person. Imagine what they look like. See them in vivid detail. And then when I say go, just start stream of consciousness describing this person and creating as much about what they look like, what they think, what they feel. Who is this person? Ready and go. One more minute. One more minute to write. All right, please stop writing. And now we are going to put that on hold for a moment so that we can send back our first suggestion to the writers. And our first suggestion is going to be a sound cue. So there's going to be a certain sound that the characters in their play hear that will affect the play. So in your chat now, folks, what sound cue should we send back to them that they will all incorporate? I see a foghorn. That's a great one. Let's get a few out there. Somebody, I see. That's awesome. School bell. Okay, great job. I'll tell you what, let's go with foghorn since that's the first one out there. Oh, wait, let's see what an announcement that Ed McMahon is in the building. We'll go with foghorn. So I'm going to send them back a text. This will take just a moment. If you want to go back to working on your characters for just a second as I send this back to them, please feel free to do that. Give me 1 minute, please. All right, our playwrights have their suggestion. So now let's come on back. And everybody now has the beginnings of your character. Perhaps we're not going to read out these character descriptions yet. We're going to save those and learn about those a little bit later. But here's the next writing exercise, using the character that you just created. The idea is to imagine, like I said, this person is 16 years old, and it is the night before some big event in their life. And you can come up with whatever big event that is. But it's the night before some big event that's going to happen in their life on the next day. And they're writing in their diary about their feelings, their hopes, their dreams, their fears, anything at all that they would be writing in their diary as they're anticipating this great big event coming up for them tomorrow. So you want to write in the first person, you're writing in the voice of the character, and we want to learn not only how they speak, but also how they feel about it. Okay. And you'll have a nice long time to write. So we'll have, let's say, at least 5 minutes to work on this diary entry. All right. So ready, set, and go. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes for this exercise. All right, please stop writing. Now it is time to give our playwrights their next suggestion. So here's what I'm going to ask for. And once again, please answer in your chat. Suddenly, something rises up out of the ground. What rises up out of the ground? Suddenly, something rises up out of the ground. A map. Very Seinfeld, but of spring. Fog with a shadowy feature inside of it. Ooh, that sounds exciting. Let's take that one. We'll go a fog with a shadowy feature inside of it rises up from the ground. Everybody give me 1 more minute. I'm going to send them back the suggestion. All right, now they have that. We'll let them sit for a while with that. And now it will be lovely to hear 1 or 2 of these first diary entries from our characters at the age of 16. Is there anybody who would like to kick things off by reading first for us? Karen Harrell.
I'll go for it. Okay. Dear Diary, tomorrow is the big day. I'm finally going to be a licensed driver in the state of Maine. Mom and Dad quizzed me at dinner. They're nervous too. I aced the quiz and have studied hard, but I could feel the tension in the air. I know Mom and Dad were thinking about Joey and how he died last year when he stole their car and ran away. Even though we were twins, they can't seem to understand that Joey and I shared a womb for 7 months, but are as different as day and night. No one said his name, but it was if he was in the dining room with us.
Wow, how beautiful. How wonderful. Thank you so much. Who else would like to share? Okay, I won't press. Sharon, will you? All right, thank you.
Let's see. Dear Diary, I can't believe the art show slash gala is tomorrow already. And I hate writing show slash gala. It's just so pretentious. If I'm being honest, I want to throw up and run away. Maybe if I could turn into a horse, I'd leave a parting gift and then gallop into the sunset. I just have no idea how anyone will react to my mixed media. The worst will be if they like it and then see my name and dismiss it. Or is it worse if they just don't get it? No, no, at least I'm used to that. But if they like it, ugh, will I have to be seen finally? I feel so naked with it in the show. Maybe I can break into the gym and steal it back. It's not actually stealing, it's my project. Oh my God, all the jocks, and well, everyone will see my insides. It's not fair. Why couldn't I be drawn to math? I could hide there for a lifetime. Maybe I'll get sick for real and can't go. Please, God, can I just get sick so I don't have to face this?
That is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you. Wow. They really do sound like 16-year-olds. That's awesome. All right. Is there anybody else who would like to read? Anybody from off screen? Okay. If not, then we'll go right on to the next exercise. So now we're going to skip 12 years. Same character, but now they are 28 years old. So take a moment to imagine, how has your character changed physically from that 16-year-old into a 28-year-old? And let's say that they have just come home from their first day on their new job, and this was like their dream job. They got their dream job. They just came home and they sit down to write about their first day at work in their dream job. And again, have 5 or 6 minutes to write. Ready and go. How has their language changed and worldview changed? 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes to write. All right, our writers have just 15 minutes remaining. Let's stop writing our journal entries for a moment, and we'll send back another suggestion to the writers. And let's say this suggestion is some type of extreme weather condition develops around them outside, or if they are outside, then they get caught in it. What type of extreme weather condition do they suddenly experience? And um, oh dear. Okay, how about we go with golf ball sized hail? Golf ball sized hail. I'm going to say there is a sudden golf ball. I wrote goofball. Golf ball sized hail. Hailstorm. I have to make that a golf ball. There we go. There is a sudden golf ball sized hailstorm. All right, great job. Now we'll let them sit with that for a little while. They have, let's see how we're doing on time. They have 14 and a half minutes left to write. It would be awesome to hear from some of these 28-year-olds now. Is there anybody who would kindly volunteer to read out their diary entry?
If no one else wants to. I
Okay,
will.
that would be awesome, Janella. Thank you.
Okay. I'm 28. I'm an exercise coach. I lost 100 pounds. I have strong, healthy muscles and bones. I'm on a Mediterranean diet. I visit the dentist 3 times a year. I'm an A graduate student. I have a high-paying job. My boyfriend is perfect. My home is paid for. Everyone loves me. Oh God, I'm so friggin' miserable.
That is awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's awesome. Okay, who else? Who else? Shall we just move on?
I'm happy to go, but I kind of like, I'd love to hear about from some of the others though. So that's the only thing I don't want to,
I hear you. I hear you. Is there anybody else who would like to come on and share a little bit? Oh, you don't have to come on, of course. Read from off. Okay, and if not, Sharon, please go ahead.
Continuation of the story.
So wow, I'm still pinching myself. Pixar orientation was amazeballs. The Pixar orientation. I love spelling that out. So they have like this screening room where they watch dailies. Well, only those in each brain trust. That's a whole thing. And I met my team, and I can't believe I'll be working here for real. I mean, one. Today was we can't read my own handwriting here. See, today was I mean, sure, today was mostly about HR paperwork, but just being on campus, that's what they call it. And visiting the Foley room, so cool. Now I'm suddenly panicked. What if I have no ideas at all? What if I get locked into my only like um uh, something work? I mean, it doesn't seem that way. The colors, or if I get locked into like grunt work, yeah, it doesn't seem that way. Only there's Andes everywhere, the 3D models. Oh, I saw several animators playing hacky sack as different characters. Like one was wearing antlers, while another was making an elephant sound. And anyway, that's all I had time for.
That's awesome. I love that. It's really fun following the same character. Karen, would you be as good?
Sure, sure. Dear Diary, day one of working at the Montana Association for the Betterment of Families, a total success. I even have my own office to see clients in. It has a large leather armchair where I can sit and a well-worn but decent patchwork sofa where the family members can sit. My leather chair has a few discreet holes, so tomorrow I'll bring mom's Afghan to cozy up the room. My supervisor, Mrs. Norris, said I can come to her at any time if I have questions or want to chat. I saw in her office she has a few kids' toys. I'm going to get some toys too for my office. A perfect way to make the kids feel at ease. Plus, I'm going to get some drawing supplies.
Oh, that is awesome. Awesome. They're two artists. Perhaps they can become friends. All right. I wish we had time for two more. We might only have time for one more. So let's do this. We'll get started on it, and then maybe we'll interrupt at some point for the suggestion. The writers have only 9 minutes left. So this will probably be the last one we have time to do. So let's take the character to 46 years old. 46 years old, and some type of midlife crisis is happening. And a crisis of faith, a crisis of identity, a crisis of something, some type of midlife crisis at the age of 46. Ready and go. All right, please pause writing for a moment. We'll go back to this one in a second, but we need to give our writers their final suggestion just to make it nice and easy and fast. Sharon, would you kindly just read out the last 5 or 6 words that you wrote in your exercise that you're working on? Oh, I'm sorry, you're on mute.
As a mom, as a parent.
There is a mom as a parent.
Just that, like, I honestly feel like I failed as a mom, as a parent.
Perfect. That's the line of dialogue they're all going to include in their plays. Everybody else, and now everybody, please continue working and I'll send them back their suggestion. One more minute left to write, and then we'll just have a few minutes to read some at the end, and then that will be our 45 minutes. All right, please stop writing. The writers have 4 minutes left to finish their plays, and that means we have 4 minutes to do our final sharing here. And Sharon, if you don't mind, I would love to hear yours, just because that was such an evocative line that we caught you in the middle of. So here we go. Your character at the age of 46. Ready and go.
So my dear daughter, Patty, that same one I cradled in my arms through 16 weeks of colic, that same daughter has, I can't read my writing. Oh, it has something that at the ripe age of 16, she's determined to get her own apartment. Unbelievable. I honestly feel like I failed as a mom, as a parent. I mean, I admire her chutzpah. I certainly didn't have that at age 16. Where did she get that? But still, it's crazy and it's ludicrous, and I can't let it happen. But I also know if I push you hard, she will leave me for good. I regret how now spending so many hours creating for others rather than her.
Wow. Oh, wow. Beautiful job of threading her artwork through the thing. And I love meeting her daughter at the same age that we first met her. That was awesome.
It felt right. So yeah.
Yeah. Janella or Karen, would you like to go?
I'll read.
Okay, thank you.
Crisis. I'm 46, no more menstruation. So early? Old age crisis. Well, the good thing is I can now swim in the ocean and not worried about the sharks anymore. They love blood. No more blood. I'm wrinkling. My roots are gray. My boobs are sagging. My cellulite is horrific. Old age. No one interested in me anymore, except young boys using me for my money. Old age is a bitch. Cheery,
Awesome.
huh?
Yes, yes. Thank you. This is why I was hoping we'd have one more so they could be like happy 10 years from now, but we'll assume they all are. Karen, you want to
Okay.
round it out for us with yours?
Sure. Midlife crisis. Dear diary, Aunt Lily called. Mom and Dad aren't doing so well. Aunt Lily said that I need to move back to Maine and take care of Mom and Dad. That's my duty as their only child. I love my life in Montana. The Montana Association for the Betterment of Families is being honored as the model for helping families in crisis. My career is better than ever, and my relationship with Everett has never been better. Going back to Maine means giving this all up and facing who I was and what I left behind at 18.
Oh, wow, beautiful. I love hearing names that the character is familiar with, but we are not, because we're only catching 3 pages out of the diary over so many years. But like it's interesting to think, oh, well, who's Everett and what diary entries could we go back and imagine where Everett was first introduced into the story? Awesome job, everybody. That is our jam, and thank you so much for participating. The writers have just another 30 seconds to continue writing. So in that 30 seconds, if anybody has anything you would like to either read still or just mention out loud about the exercises or anything at all you'd like to say about what we just did for 45 minutes, we could do that.
Thank you. This is always very nice.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much. It's always a joy to have you here. Thank you so much. Now don't go anywhere.
Janella,
everybody.
I wasn't sure if Trump was going to come up or be the person that was writing the diary.
Oh. Ew, no.
He does surface in your writing sometimes.
He
All right,
does?
that's 45 minutes. We can keep chatting, please, but I'm going to start telling the writers to come back. Come back, come back, come back.
I don't feel any
back.
Trump in my. That's hysterical. You say that.
Well, no,
Oh.
he's always used as a not positive example. Don't get me wrong. And I agree with that.
All right, I'm sending out SOSs. Come back, come back, come back. Hopefully they will come back just as quickly as possible. They should all stop writing by now. All right, here comes Chris Marcel, first writer back. Excellent job. Thank you for coming back, Chris Marcel.
Hey, those two haven't come back. I'm going to write one more sentence.
You're the only one who has come back.
Oh, man, I can write a whole new act.
Where I don't know where those tardy playwrights are. Come back, everybody. Come back. Here's Lisa.
You have to tell us to come back 5 minutes before we actually have to come back.
Rusty, go ahead, get everybody back in there. All right, there's Laura Balpe. Let's find Laura Livingston. We had an awesome jam. I'm going to ask now at this time, I'm going to ask everybody to please turn their cameras off, or if you want to stick around on screen, you can, because here's what's going to happen. Laura Livingston, Laura Livingston. Hey, Valpy, you want to go run over to Laura's place and tap her on the shoulder? All right. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to assume that Laura Livingston is on her way back. And in just a moment, here we go. Here's Laura Livingston. All right, my friends. In just a moment, we are going to take a brief intermission because the playwrights need to cast their plays and prepare for their world debuts. So when we come back, I will tell you all about our next month's performance of Right Away. And in the meantime, while we're on intermission, I'll put some websites of Freestyle Rep and Synergy Theater into the chat. I will also put some information about our Facebook group called Right Away Afterwards, which is a Facebook group for all of you, all of us, anyone who's been involved with a production of Right Away, where we can all be on Facebook together in a private group and share further writings or share thoughts and theories and interesting comments about writing. So I'll put all of that stuff in the chat while you're on intermission. It'll be there when you get back. And now our playwrights are going to be casting their plays and we'll be emailing our scripts back and forth to each other. So you are free to hang out and watch all of the backstage chaos as we erupt on your screen, or you're free to just go away and come back in 10 minutes. I have 23 minutes after the hour. So please come back at 33 minutes after the hour. And that's when we will begin Act 2. Go ahead and enjoy your intermission. Refreshments are on the house. Yours. Oh my goodness. It's the same joke every month. All right, everybody. That was fun on my part anyway. I hope you had fun. Take it away. Are you folks ready to cast, or do you all need a minute or two?
I have a question.
Yes.
Who's got a good Johnny Cash? Or a Johnny Cash?
Does
Who
Johnny
wants
Cash
to do?
sing?
Who wants to get a Johnny Cash?
I'll
Do you
try. I'll
need?
try.
What do you do? My name is Sue.
It'll be more like Elvis, but I could try it.
All right, Chris Marcel.
Yes.
Okay. Then I have to recast something else. That's
Oh,
the
well, then
case.
don't do it.
Trying
to make it less work for you.
Come back to me.
All right, we'll come back to you. How about Valpy? Are you ready?
Sure. All right. Tell you what, I've got Melinda and Belinda and Gigi. Which is which? Melinda and Belinda. Lisa, will you please be Melinda with an M? And Livingston, will you please be Belinda? B. And how about Ken Adams? Will you read Gigi? It's like a couple of lines.
Gigi. Okay. Is that
Gigi.
is there a gender attached to that?
Doesn't need to be.
Okay. Perfect. Got it.
A bit
Thank
of a bit of a magical-ish character.
All right, Laura Livingston.
Laura Valpy, could
Yeah.
you read character 1?
Okay.
Could you read character 1? She's an archery instructor.
Nice.
Chris, could you read character 2? He starts off stage. He's Bert. He's in his 90s and taking archery lessons. Barb, you start on. Lisa, you're a character named Barb. She's the manager of. In the script, she's 3. That's what she's the manager of the archery place. And 4 would be you, Ken. You are the fog feature.
I am the fog feature. All right, character number 4. Beautiful job. Thank you very much. Chris Marcel.
Okay. Valpy, will you be April?
Okay.
Lisa, will you be Maxine? And Laura, will you be Monica? It is not possible to overplay this.
And finally,
Also, as in
Lisa,
all my things, everyone dies at the end.
Lisa Gay Thompson.
All right. Chris, I'm keeping you as the radio announcer, Chad.
Okay.
Ken, if you don't mind, you're the young producer, Percival. Laura Livingston, you do a couple of ads. Announcers come in. And then Valpy, just going to have to channel that inner Johnny
Man
Cash.
in Black.
All right.
All right.
I mean, like, I really know nothing, but you got it. I got it.
Are we all cast?
Valpy walks the line.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Everybody go ahead and send out your
All right,
emails.
yeah.
We have
me
7 minutes remaining, everybody.
Thank you,
7 minutes
7.
remaining.
Let's see. Oh, is it just? Okay, BRB.
5 minutes, everybody. 5 minutes remaining.
Thank you, 5.
I have Folsom Prison Blues going in my head.
I'm walking the line here.
Yeah. The hell? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I get it.
Chris, Marcel, I am not complaining. I'm just confirming. I am not in your play, right?
No.
Okay.
I kind of forgot you were eligible.
That's all right. I
You're
just got
hosting
married,
you're
so I'm
hosting so
not
well. I just felt like you can only host.
I'll find some way of working my way into your play. Don't worry, Chris.
Oh, sure. You can play the part of the Hale. You can do that in all the plays.
3 minutes, friends. 3 minutes remaining.
Thank you. 3.
I have received emails from everyone but Chris. Chris, did you include me or no?
I thought I just hit reply all.
Did everyone else get Chris's or no?
I did.
Okay.
Synergy
Well, it's
Theater,
okay
is
because
that
I don't
you?
need it. I'm Ken at synergytheater.com.
Okay, because that was the.
But I
'cause
should be on there if you just hit reply all, so I'm sure
I
I'll
did
get it.
indeed. Ken at the synergytheater.com.
Is Lisa going first?
Yes.
Okay.
My email has been funky, Chris. Sometimes it'll just take hours and hours for something to appear. But we're good
Well,
because I don't need it.
Yeah. Somehow I knew that.
Two minutes.
What happened?
One minute, everybody.
I don't understand.
What's happening?
We are going to start again in just 15 seconds. Janella, I will ask you
Oh.
to turn your video off for the next act of the show. So if you can kindly hit that, there you go. Thank you very much. We're going to start in just 5 seconds, everybody. Ah. And here we go. All right, audience, come on back, come on back. We're going to get started. As you are coming back in, I'll take a moment to reiterate some of the things I mentioned right before we went to intermission. Our next Right Away is Monday, June 24th. If you look in your chat, I put the registration link. You can go ahead and register right now. Hopefully, we will see you back here on Monday, June 24th. If you want to join our Facebook group called Right Away Afterwards, it's fun to be a part of that. And the link is right there in the chat. So go ahead, click on that and join. And then I put freestylerep.org and synergytheater.com. Those are the websites for Freestyle Repertory Theater and Synergy Theater, the two companies that collaborate to bring you Right Away each month. We are both nonprofit organizations, and we are both very grateful for any donations you might afford us. So if you have a couple of extra bucks and you wouldn't mind giving it to us to help us keep performing and producing Right Away, then please go online to our website, and your generosity will be greatly appreciated. All right, all right. We have 4 world debut plays. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to remind everybody of the 4 suggestions that I gave through chat, which came from the audience, and hopefully those were incorporated into each of the plays. Then I will ask the playwright, before you read your play, to please remember to share the suggestion that you solicited from the audience, which was the individual suggestion for you. The 4 communal suggestions were: a foghorn is heard off stage. A fog with a shadowy feature inside rises up from the ground. There is a sudden golf ball-sized hailstorm. And then a line of dialogue: I honestly feel as if I failed as a mom, as a parent. And we're going to kick it off with Lisa Gay Thompson. Take it away.
All right, eh? Well, this is the world premiere of Treetops Are for Sissies. And Chad and Percival are on stage. And if there's anything that needs reading, I'll read it. And here, take it away. Oh, I forgot to say that my suggestion was the best song in the world is Treetops Are for Sissies.
We've been together for the last 24 hours, folks, as we make our way to the top of the list of the best songs in the world. And now drum roll, please, Percival. We're about to find out the #1 best song in the world after this message.
And we're off.
It's been a whirl, hasn't it, Percy?
I'm bone tired.
I passed bone tired about 12 hours ago.
You're much older than I am.
You know, it's not always a virtue to say whatever comes into your head.
I'm in therapy. I'm working on brutal honesty.
Isn't that convenient for you?
Not always.
Never mind.
3 minutes to air.
Yes, yes. Do we have any of those energy drinks left?
You asked me to tell you if you had too many.
Well, have I? Am I shaking? Is my voice vibrating? Because I actually feel my eyeballs trembling.
No, you're okay. I can't tell. But honestly, I'd lay off the Slim Jims. I can smell your breath from the other side of the booth.
Great. I wonder what the #1 best song will be. You know what it is, don't you?
Well, I'm not supposed to know, but I caught a glimpse of it when the tech guys were setting it all up. So, yeah, I know.
A foghorn sounds.
When's the last time you and your mate had a romantic date? I see you struggling to remember, counting on those fingers, but fret no more. Fair weather cruises are here. Romance? Dating? Starlight Room? Just run those fingers on over to a phone and dial 999. Star, 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 star. We'll book you on a first-rate romantic cruise. Oh, and your mate, too. Or were you thinking you'd come alone?
Foghorn sounds.
I don't get that ad. What happens if you go alone? How is that romantic?
Maybe it's an Ashley Madison reference.
Well, they should say so, don't you think?
Oh, 2 minutes to air.
So, what's the song?
Don't you want to be surprised along with your audience?
Nope. Yep. I don't know if I know my audience. It's a very crappy song.
Well, you're not wrong.
It isn't.
I'm afraid so.
Treetops
Treetops are for
sissies.
sissies.
Oh, God. I hate my job.
A fog with a shadowy feature rises up from the ground. Out steps.
Hey there, Chad. Percival.
What's going on?
It's Johnny Cash. The stupidest treacle you ever wrote's been picked by our lame listeners as the best song in the world, and for that, you come back from the dead?
I'm Johnny Cash. My name is Sue. How do you do?
It ain't that song. That one is fairly stupid, but at least it's fun. It makes kind of a point about what a father passes on to a son.
I beg to differ. It's a great case study for 20th century idiocy about gender norms.
Well, it meant a lot to me as a teenager. Made me feel like I wasn't the only one that was different. I could laugh a little and sing along.
Right here in Folsom Prison is where I was. Now, Roseanne, come on up here and wave to the boys.
Johnny Cash, snap out of it. You seem to be on a broken record. The song my idiotic listeners voted the best song in the world is Treetops Are for Sissies.
What? I never even wrote that song. My cheating manager released it after I died, but I swear I never wrote it.
You're sure?
Believe you me, I never sold out like some other singers I could name.
A hailstorm with golf ball sized hail breaks out in the studio and Johnny Cash disappears.
Did that really happen?
Yes, it really did. And we're not letting that lame song win top honors, my friend.
I honestly feel as if I failed as a mom, as a parent. Come to online therapy and work things out. Call star 555.
Stop that ad. No more bullshit, man. I'm following in Johnny Cash's example. I'm unselling out.
It's about time. And we're back.
Hey, folks, it's time for the #1 song after our 24-hour marathon. I know you're waiting eagerly to hear what it is. And I am too, folks. Do you trust me? Just listen, because I'm going to tell you true, because the best song in the world is...
Blackout.
Well, never
Nice.
Awesome. If you want to pop online and give our playwright a quick round of applause, you're absolutely welcome to do that. Beautiful job.
guys,
Thank you so much.
You made the most out of a bad situation, and I thank you.
It was
Lot
an
of that
awesome
going around
play.
today.
Sharon thinks so. All right, let's move right along. Laura Valpy, take it away.
Sure. Yeah. My suggestions were a new job and a first ever pedicure. So we'll start with Lisa and Laura on, and I will read some stage directions. And here we go. Two women sit in big massagey chairs, massagey pedicure chairs. They both have their massage chairs whirring, and their pant legs are pulled up, and plastic wrap is wrapped around their lower legs.
And then they ordered lunch for the whole team in one of the conference rooms. And oh my God, the view of the city is insane, like gorgeous. Did I tell you the office is on the 54th floor?
That's amazing. I'm so proud of you, Mel. I just love when good things happen to good people.
Oh, thanks, hon. Yeah, I'm really excited. It's going to be good, really good. So, how long do we keep these on for? I mean, is she coming back?
Oh, honey, we're getting the spa pedicure.
What?
It's my treat. How's your chair?
Oh, great, but
I said, you can adjust the position, up or down, side to side.
I see that. But
I like it on need. The chop chop is too much.
you shouldn't be doing this for me.
Why can't I treat? You deserve it.
I'm the one with the new job. I should be treating.
A foghorn is heard off stage.
Goddamn foghorn.
Always the damn foghorn.
I hear it in my dreams. Haven't they heard of cell phones?
Yeah. Haven't they heard they could just send out a notification when it's time to go?
I'll catch the next ferry, no biggie.
You'll be late to work.
You know what? So I'll be late. I'm celebrating with my best girl. The night shift on the New Jersey Turnpike toll booth can wait.
Can it though? Aren't you on some kind of a warning?
Yeah, some kind.
The bad kind?
Yeah, the bad kind.
Come on, let's go.
Melinda starts to peel off her plastic wrap.
This is starting to sting anyway.
But the foot scrub, our matching nail polish colors, we were going to be twinsies.
Well, maybe we can get that on the ferry. Come on, help me rinse this off.
Melinda reaches toward the foot bath spray hose, and as she rinses, it becomes very steamy, very foggy. As the fog becomes thick, a shadowy figure rises up from the ground. It is the pedicurist, Gigi. Gigi pushes them back into their chairs.
Ladies, your spa pedicure is not yet complete. Just sit back and relax, and we will transport you to a world of your wildest dreams.
Gigi cranks up the massage machines, making Melinda and Belinda shake profusely.
Miss, we really got a job. She'll be fired.
Relax. Let it take you. Let it take you.
It's
The fog, the steam, the shaking increase until Melinda and Belinda are shaken from their seats and they rise up almost as if floating. The lights change and they are now on the 54th floor of Melinda's office building looking out over the city.
It's even more magical than I dreamt of.
B, is this your dream?
I guess it must be. Yes, and I didn't know it until you started going on and on about
On and on.
the coffee and breakfast bar and the meditation room and your team and the view.
I'm just an admin. I'm nothing special.
This feels special. Feels a lot more special than a 4x5 booth at exit 16.
Wow, classic. You're jealous.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. This isn't my dream job, not even close.
Well, it must be, or according to Magic Pedicure Lady, you wouldn't be here.
My dream is to be with you. Hang with you, Mom.
Golf ball-sized hail starts falling outside.
Holy hell balls, Batman, look at that.
The hail starts slamming into the windows. Boom, 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 boom.
Holy hellballs is right. This isn't safe. We gotta get out of here.
They look around for the exit, then realize they are in weirdo dreamland.
We're stuck.
No, that wouldn't be fair.
I've been stuck for a long time. It's hard to get unstuck after so long, Mel.
We'll never be stuck.
I honestly feel as if I failed. As a mom, as a parent.
Mom,
It's true.
you always told me to follow my dreams. You told me. Oh, wait. I see. Maybe you did fail because I haven't followed my dreams. I followed Oh, whoa. I followed your dream. This is what you want.
So that's the big answer? The way out of here?
The pounding on the windows continues.
Change your dreams. You can always change your dreams and follow them.
They both close their eyes. The fog envelops them. Soon they are back in their massage chairs, and Gigi is pounding their legs as part of their spa pedicure. The foghorn blares. Melinda and Belinda look at each other, reach out, and hold each other's hands as the lights fade. The end. Did I really just write something that was like, just follow your dreams? Is that what just happened?
That was amazing.
That was
So
really
much fun.
cute.
Thank
That
you.
was great.
All right, Laura Livingston, take it away.
All right, Ken Adams, I will. My suggestion was an archery range, and here we go. So it's Laura Valby and Lisa Thompson start out on stage, and I'm going to go away, but I will say some of the stage directions when they're needed. Sorry, Linda is an archery instructor. She's getting the bows ready for a lesson, and Barb is the manager, checking a list.
Okay, Linda, your first student's here.
Thanks, Barb.
One of your favorites.
Oh, really? Wait a minute. It's not.
Yep, Bert Whistle.
Oh, come on, Hattie. I can't. My nerves are still from the last time.
Asked for you specifically.
Tell him I'm not here.
Already told him you were.
There should be a policy. The range should have a policy. Must be less than 90 years old to take archery lessons.
He's just getting his gauntlets on. Oh, and he has a new hat.
A foghorn is heard off stage.
It has a warning signal attached. Sort of a foghorn contraption. Have a nice lesson.
No, you can't keep having me. Why do I have to be his only instructor? I had so much to live for. My cats, my boyfriend.
Foghorn.
Good morning, Linda.
Bert.
Notice my hat?
Yes, Bert. I think you should
I
reconsider
worked on
archery.
it all week, this hat.
Did you?
Yep, you were jumpy during my last lesson. I think you were very nervous.
Well,
I think that was because of me, because of my lack of coordination, my macular degeneration, all those age-related things. That worry is all.
especially when a deadly weapon is involved.
Yep. So I'm going to do this
Foghorn
whenever I'm going to let an arrow loose, just to warn you to take cover. So when you hear this, a fog. Oh, sorry.
A fog with a shadowy feature inside rises up from the ground.
What on earth?
Where did this fog come from? Whoa, what is that?
You summoned me. I answer the call of the sea.
You mean this?
Yes, I am your courage. I am the hope of sailors, hopelessly lost in uncharted waters. I am what keeps you trying new things in spite of your unlikely age and the discouragement others give you.
Don't keep blowing it. What if a bunch of others like this one show up?
Sorry.
There's a sudden golf ball-sized hailstorm.
Oh, what fresh hell is this? Ow! Ow!
This is your courage.
What is that?
Starts shooting arrows randomly, sounding as
Your
hope.
You're going to need it to continue teaching your dangerous student to face your old age.
Bert, it's hailing. Stop. We have to go in. I honestly feel as if I've failed as a mom, as a parent.
That's what you'll need your courage for the most, to face up to your failure.
The fog and the hail intensify until we can no longer see Linda and Bert.
Take that, you golf balls. Take that, failing eyesight and memory and strength.
Yeah, give it to him, Bert. Take that, ex-husband. Ungrateful kids, failed dreams.
Fade out.
Nice. I love that idea.
As I was writing it, I forgot what names I gave people. Sorry.
Yeah.
Every time I hear a foghorn, I'm going to think it's summoning courage for
Yes.
someone.
Nice.
That
I like
was
that.
awesome.
Summon
All
your
right.
courage.
My friends, we have one more play
Oh,
to
God,
hear,
no.
and that is from Chris Marshall. Before we hear our final play of the evening, let me mention that after Chris's play, the show will be officially over. If anybody needs to take off at that point, we would thank you and say farewell. However, we always stick around and have a little bit of a talk back with the writers after the show. So if you would like to stick around after the show and talk to the writers, ask any questions, offer your thoughts. If you are in the jam and you want to talk a little bit about the jam, we could do that. And we usually spend about just 10 minutes or so. So hopefully you'll stick around for the talk back after the show. And now, Mr. Marshall, please take it away.
Okay. We are in an awards tent. Oh, my suggestion was protein. I asked for a beverage and I got protein shake. And we start out in an awards tent where an elaborate table is set up. It's as fancy as possible. And in the center are two protein shakes side by side, standing on containers of dry ice so that a wispy fog rises around them into the air. And we go to the wings where we meet April and Maxine.
Nervous?
My heart is beating like a rabbit.
Mine too. I can't believe we both made it to the final.
I know, April. If I win, if I can't win, I hope you win. I mean, there's only the two of us left, so you have to win if I didn't, but part of me would also be glad.
And Maxine, if I don't win, I don't want anyone else to win. I want them to cancel the competition.
Oh, April, that's the competitive spirit that caught my eye. PSCIA. I said to myself, this is no ordinary student at the Protein Shake Culinary Institute of America. This is no starry-eyed kid with a blender and a dream. No, this woman came here for one reason and one reason only.
To show them.
Greatness.
To show them all. Thank you, Maxine. And taking your class on advanced powders was the toughest damn ordeal of my life. And I loved you for it.
I'm really touched, April. To see a student do well is a crowning achievement for any teacher.
Speaking of powders, I intend to crush you into one on that stage.
April, how could you say that?
You're the most respected teacher in PSCIA history. Your paper on Greek yogurt changed the course of shakedom. And
yet I've never won the Golden Towel for best new protein shake or post-workout beverage.
That's right. You may look down on me because I signed that branding deal with Sonic where I used a whole Krispy Kreme donut. But tonight, I'm going to prove I'm not just another pretty shake maker.
A foghorn is heard.
There it is, the foghorn. It's time to go on stage and let the judges settle this score.
And they proceed to the stage where they're greeted by the judge, Monica.
April, Maxine, welcome to the last and most prestigious Golden Towel powered by Peloton and cooled down by Carrier air conditioners. Before we announce the winner, let's have the two of you taste each other's shakes, as is traditional. Maxine, would you care to go first?
Gladly.
She tastes.
This is an excellent protein shake. Well balanced, fruity, savory, and with a certain unctuous protein feeling that I can't quite place.
Rabbit marrow.
Rabbit marrow. No one's ever thought of that before. Why, that's brilliant.
I thought you would like it.
I'm almost embarrassed for you to try mine now.
I'm sure it will be adequate.
April takes a sip, her eyes widen.
This is delicious. I can feel this shake in every part of my body.
You ought to. It's basically all cocaine blended with a little high fructose corn syrup and a banana.
Yeah. I taste the banana, but I think someone should get me to the hospital. I think I saw one on the way here.
April keels over with a heart attack, a gasp from the audience.
You killed her.
In a way. In a deeper way, I honestly feel like I failed her. As a mom, as a parent.
She was your child?
No, but she looks a little like my daughter, who I did fail as a mom and as a parent. This one just stood in the way between me and the golden towel, so give it to me already.
The crowd starts to boo. Suddenly there's a huge rumble of thunder, rain falls, huge hails the size of golf balls fall.
I think we're going to have to cancel the award.
No, give it to me. It's my time.
Maxine runs to where the golden cow sits on some table somewhere. I couldn't figure out where to place it.
No, the golden towel is reserved for perpetrators of victimless crimes only.
Monica picks up one of the huge hailstones that fell through the tent and flings it at Maxine, who strikes her in the head, knocking her out.
She's dead. Or maybe not. The important thing is crime doesn't pay. And now the in memorandum montage of Shakers who've died in the last year.
The fog rises from the dry ice, making the figure of April. End scene.
That was funny.
Yeah,
Fantastic. That was awesome.
All
right.
I always panic and I have to kill them. I can't think of an ending. I guess that's
that was
what
awesome.
I guess that's what all restoration tragedies had the same problem.
My friends, that's our show for tonight. If you are sticking around for the talk back, please do. If not, please remember our next Write Away is June 24th, and we'd love to see you back here. We'll have new writers, we'll have new jam activities, and it will be fun. So the link to register is right there in the chat. If you are taking off, we thank you so much for being here. Good night. If you are sticking around,
Thank you.
If you are sticking around for our talk back,